who's moving where. Any new face coming into his area, he gets reports. Anybody who's indulging in any kind of activity, he keeps a watch. So long as in our country we have this beat policeman concept continuing in the manner in which it is, I think we will be able to control a lot of things which are presently, I think, causing concern to us.
Hussein, in terms of talks with the Taliban, I mean, do you think that they have the upper hand? Because they're certainly not losing on the battlefield.
Well, I think they have the psychological upper hand. Basically, the reason why there is a stalemate in Afghanistan is not because America has been there for too long. It's because America has actually not focused on the most important element of the problem there, which is safe havens that have been available to the Taliban. Now, of course, the Taliban do read the newspapers, they do watch television, and they do understand that the Americans are anxious to leave. And that anxiety does make them feel stronger. That is why they are treating the Afghan government with the disrespect that they are treating. Originally, this was supposed to be a process, an intra-Afghan process. No intra-Afghan process has taken place yet. And the United States, after refusing to talk directly to the Taliban openly, there were secret contacts even under the late Richard Holbrooke, they are now talking to them openly. So that gives them a level of recognition. My question, however, is more fundamental. Look, as a news person, and I don't grudge it, I was one myself, you look at the news of the day. I'm looking at the big picture here. And the big picture here is my simple question. When the Taliban were in power the last time, they played football with human heads in Kabul soccer fields. They denied women the right to to education. How much can their ideology change? So the question then arises, if their ideology is not going to change significantly and all they are talking about is how to get the Americans to withdraw, then their totalitarian instincts take over and Afghanistan falls back into some kind of Taliban rule. If it falls back into some kind of Taliban rule, the next step would be, what guarantees could they have given you before you left? I mean, the Americans or the Western powers left, that can be upheld after they are already in charge. All Islamist movements are by definition pan-Islamist, which means one Muslim from one place has to be supportive of a Muslim from another place. That's how Osama bin Laden and everybody ended up in Afghanistan. Why won't that happen all over again? So my point is that certain things actually do go round and round in circles until you go to the root of the problem. Second, you mentioned one country as the elephant in the room. I would argue that elephants actually have multiplied. There are more than one elephants in the room. There are